we need to talk. Let's talk. Let's sit down and have a little chit chat. Today I want to talk about mindset and fear. Because yesterday I had some unexpected inspiration that just kind of really changed my mindset. It was like I felt lighter, like I could just float away. It was amazing. So let's get into it. Ignore my hair. I took my braids out last night. I haven't washed it yet. No, not looking forward to washing it. I'm also pumping at the moment, as well as eating breakfast, oatmeal, bacon, and toast, because I don't have any eggs. So yesterday, so I had the baby, 9/2. I had Ocean, 3/19/2020, COVID. Couldn't go anywhere, stuck in the house. So that was my first at postpartum experience, right? So I came into this one kind of with the same mindset. Like, I can't leave the house. I mean, it's still COVID, and COVID's, I guess, resurfacing. I don't know. And I mean, the baby's only now almost 8 weeks. So I mean, I guess she still is young to be going out, but look, I have to live life, okay? I've been in this house feeling like I've been in prison. Like I can't leave or something like that. Like I've taken her on one walk, and I've only done that when someone was here. For some reason, the baby has increased my level of fear. That happened the first time with Ocean. It went away. So I'm assuming that this one will go away. Maybe it's the hormones. I don't know. But it increased my level of fear, I guess, because I worry that something could happen to her. So I felt stuck in the house. And so I have a friend of mine, a pharmacist, someone that I met at CVS a long time ago. We've been friends ever since. She had a baby 4 days after me in the same hospital. We started getting together, getting closer, do our pregnancies. We didn't even know each other was pregnant until I invited her to my baby shower, and then she's like, oh my God, I'm pregnant too. And then it ended up being the exact same. So our kids are 4 days apart. So I'm still on maternity leave and in my pajamas. I had this shirt on yesterday. Well, only because I haven't taken a shower today yet. And I put this on after I took a shower yesterday. Yeah, that's that real mommy life. So she told me that she was back at work. And I was like, dude, baby's 7 weeks old. And the thought of her being out and about, she was out when she called me. And I was like, to hear life in the background and cars and people, and it just like really opened me up. Like, I gotta get out of here. Like, I can't have the mindset that I need to stay in the house just because that happened with my first baby, because it has increased my postpartum depression. I didn't have postpartum with Ocean. I had postpartum hypertension, which frustrated the shit out of me, but I didn't have depression. This time I had a very hormonal, emotional pregnancy. If you listen to my past YouTube videos, you would know it was not a piece of cake. It was not a walk in the park for me. I had a lot going on, especially with her dad. Yeah, anyway, not gonna go back to that. So I felt trapped. And that conversation with her yesterday allowed me to feel untrapped. Like, allowed me to be free. I don't know why it was that significant to me, but just to know that someone that's in the exact same situation is not in the house, changed my life yesterday. And then on top of that, another girl, a friend of mine who I work with, was like, oh yeah, you know, if you need to sleep, I'll come watch the baby sometime. She's currently off on disability for a couple more months. And I was like, amazing. And her daughter, her first daughter, well, her only daughter, is the same age as Ocean. And she was telling me, but that's her second child. And she was telling me how it was when she had her second child, and her husband was working, it was COVID, she had both kids at home. She said it was really difficult. She would sit on the porch and cry. And just to continue to connect with these women, these mothers who are feeling what I feel, who know what I feel, has empowered me so much more. I mean, this only happened yesterday, but it made me feel like a new person. I did not have fear last night at dusk, well, yesterday at dusk, going into the nighttime like I usually do when I'm alone, even though my friend was here yesterday with her baby. But I still didn't have fear of like, okay, when she leaves, it's gonna be hard. I mean, it was hard. I was up till 3 a.m. with the baby, but it wasn't the worst thing ever. I've had the baby, and then I was in shell shock at the newborn experience happening again, and I got really nervous and scared of the baby and of my situation. The fear of it all started to hold me captive, and I, was not seeing the light of day, and then I was having bleeding, and I went back to the hospital, and it just really took hold of me. So now that I had that a bit of inspiration yesterday by these two women, I'm taking it and running with it. So I've been on this entrepreneurial journey for a year. Yeah, a year. And I've made strides and really come out of my shell a lot, because I never thought I would post videos, especially like with my hair not done and pumping or whatever like that. Worried about being judged. There are certain things that I would not post because I was worried about these random people judging me that I knew from way back when, who I held to a higher regard. Why? Like crazy. As I continue to open up, I've learned so much about myself, and I've learned to pull and take inspiration from places and to let it like really work for me. Like, such little things can change your mindset and change your life. And I am definitely in the season of life changing. I don't give a care about the fact that it's almost the end of the year. Today is January 1st for me, is my New Year's, because it's the day after the inspiration that I had yesterday. Like, I'm letting it inspire me so much that I'm just gonna ramp up everything, because why not? Another thing that babies make you feel is death. That death is a certain thing. I mean, yeah, you always know it is, but there's certain times when you think about death, and there's some times when you just don't think about death. When you have a baby, you're like, I'll be so old. I'll be this age when they're, going through this milestone, and hopefully I'll be there for this milestone and things like that. I don't want to regret life. I'm a pharmacist, yes, and I love being a pharmacist, and I love the way that medications change our body. I love health. I love being healthy. I love working out, all of that. But I also am very much into a wellness space. After the years of anxiety, and then COVID, and then the end of my anxiety for the most part. I mean, I have my little bits of anxiety here and there, a mild anxiety, but it was nothing like what I had before. It was totally severe. The anxiety I have now is regular anxiety. I don't have an anxiety disorder anymore. Anxiety disorders are when anxiety goes crazy, when it's debilitating, when you get stuck, like you can't move. And that's how I see anxiety. Like the times I get really anxious, I either have panic attacks or I get really stuck. sometimes I'll just have like tightness in my chest and my back all day, and I just feel like I can't do anything. When I think about my life recently, and I think about my career and the things that I've gone through, all I want to do is be in a soft space, a wellness space, a happy space, a space infused with lavender and eucalyptus type space, a spa space. The name of my LLC is the Fitness Mind. So I believe that just like working our bodies, we have to work our mind. Like, you don't wake up one day and then you have abs, like abs on abs on abs, crazy. The same with your mind. You don't wake up and all of a sudden you're healed, super healed. Oh my God. It's just not like that. The fact that I could let inspiration change me, that's something that, this is a place that I have worked to get to. Like, I'm still on the journey, but this has been a part of that journey for me. And so now I'm at a space where I'm like, look, I pray, I see something, it inspires me, I'm running with it. You know, we get into moments where something not so great happens and we run with that. But we don't have to run with that. We have a choice, right? I could still stay here in my house prison with this baby, but I'm not. I'm not. Like, for what? So for the mothers out there, anyone out there that is feeling stuck, just continue on the journey. Continue. Look for inspiration at every turn. Anything you can find, run with it, use it, put it in your pocket. We have to do that. Life is rough, life is hard. There's all sorts of upturns, downturns. We need to do what we need to do. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope to inspire someone today. No matter what you're going through, take yourself out of that mind prison that you put yourself in at times. Open the door, walk out. Let's live life, the one life that we have.